Mamata Banerjee, the West Bengal Chief Minister, who has been embattled since the rape and murder of a young doctor at the RG Kaur College, today accused the BJP of a malicious disinformation campaign. This even as the BJP continued to target her, especially for her speech made on the Chhatra Parishad Day of the Trinamool Congress. I'm Barkha Dutt, you're with the Mojo story. Mamata Banerjee today had to clarify several of her remarks made during a public address, an address in which she actually said sorry to the victim at the Arjikar College, as well as what she called other daughters of India. But it was other comments of her speech that have made headlines. Himanta Biswa Sarma, the Assam Chief Minister, in fact said, "How dare you, Didi," in a social media post that demanded to know how Mamata Banerjee could talk about other parts of India burning if Bengal were to burn. The BJP also accused Mamata Banerjee of threatening protesting doctors with action if they continue their protests. Ms. Banerjee today clarified that she stood with the right of the doctors to protest. She supported their movement and that the BJP was launching a malicious, quote unquote, a malicious misinformation campaign against her. In the midst of this political war, we've seen the police resorting to water cannons and tear gas. We've also seen the police saying that one of their own was hit with a stone during the Nabanna march. Devashish Chakrabarti images were released by the Kolkata police saying that he's in danger of losing eyesight in one of his eyes. And in fact, the people who did this to him, threw stones and bricks at him, have also been arrested. Now, in the middle of this big political war, doctors who led their own protests, who've kept separate from the political protests, are asking, what about justice for the victim? Will justice for the young doctor be lost in this political war? Let me introduce our guest on the program today. Joining us now is Arohi Ray. He's a spokesperson for the BJP. Welcome, Mr. Ray, to the program. And we're also joined by Tausif Ahmed Khan. He's a political analyst who has been supporting the Trinamool Congress party. Welcome to the program, both of you. I want to actually get first comments from you, and then we'll play out the bit of Mamata Banerjee's speech that has, well, there were several bits that have invited controversy, but in particular, Tausif Khan, she has been targeted for saying if Bengal burns, then, and she names a list of states that will burn as well. She's also been forced to clarify her remarks a number of times today. Is she losing the narrative war? Suppose on the very first day, that this doctor had been found raped and killed. Instead of protecting the principal on whose watch this happened, she had come out and said, "I'm terribly sorry. I don't know how this happened. The principal is sacked. He's terminated. I apologize to the doctors of RG Kaur, and we will do our best to find the culprits." Do you think things today would be very different for the Trinamool? Is it in danger of losing the narrative war?
Absolutely not, Barkha. Anyone who is going to lose the narrative is basically the genuine protesters and the doctors, those who are really interested in seeing that justice is meted out to the victim of the rape of RG and Medical College Hospital, and who is responsible for this change in narrative and this threat to their genuine protest is the BJP and BJP alone. Yesterday and day before yesterday was the day of lumpens. Lumpens were out on the streets. There were no student protest. There were no protest against the justice, but a lumpen element ransacking the public properties, stone pelting the police officers, only demanding the resignation of Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. And this is not how you remove someone who has been democratically elected to head the state. If BJP is interested in getting hold of the power, in getting the chair of the chief ministership, BJP must win the election. People of Bengal have rejected them. But who's suffering from this so-called protest of BJP and the BJP lumpen element? It is the doctors, it is the people and civil society and people who are genuinely interested in seeing the justice being delivered to the rape victim. What has BJP done? That's a very valid question. But what has CBI done? Is a very valid question. From last 16 days, CBI is in hold of this matter. They have not arrested a single
No,
person.
no. All those questions are valid, and even the point about lumpenization of the protests is valid. But why the protection of a man called Sandeep Ghosh? Why the protection of a man on whose watch this rape and murder happened? Why the protection of this man who was given a government lawyer to defend him in court? We now know that, according to former officials, that there's a relationship between this man and Sanjoy Roy, the prime accused. He's been described as a bouncer to this man. Do you at least acknowledge that the fatal mistake made by the Trinamool Congress was to seek to protect Sandeep Ghosh? They sent an MLA and a state minister to the National Medical College to persuade protesting students to accept him as their principal.
You see, I have said this in the very beginning. In my view, the reinstatement of Mr. Ghosh in another hospital was a mistake. He should have been simply suspended or asked to go on a leave. However, this act by the government, what I called is a mistake, reinstating him in another as a principal in another hospital. If we say that this is somehow giving protection to Mr. Ghosh, then that is stretching it too far. In my view, it is not, because Mr. Ghosh is appearing before the CBI. Mamata Banerjee never came on the way of CBI investigation. On the very first day, when there was a demand from the family that the investigation should be handed to the CBI, Mamata Banerjee said that I will not come on the way. Give Kolkata police 7 days. However, High Court ordered that the investigation should be handed over, and she handed over the investigation under the court's order to CBI. It was
Hmm.
the person who is arrested in the last 16, 17 days. It is only the one person who was arrested by the Kolkata police and not the CBI. Therefore, if anyone makes allegation that somehow state is protecting somebody, then these are mere allegation, and they must
Okay.
back it by the proof, and the onus is on the CBI, because CBI is in charge of this case, and they
Okay.
must answer what is happening, what is the
Okay,
development. Why
okay,
doing
okay.
it?
Let me take this to Rohi, but I will say, having studied this Sandeep Ghosh character very closely in my reporting, I will say that certain very strange things stand out. The fact that he was transferred 3 times, but he would always come back. We've had students, Tausif, who to us have said that he was such a he ran such a reign of terror that two students considered suicide. We have Akhtar Ali, a former official, saying that a young female protester told him that a young female doctor told him that he had sexually harassed her, and yet he kind of continued. So I have many questions about Sandeep Ghosh, but you are right to say that now the case is with the CBI. Now, let me actually bring in Rohi. Rohi, do go ahead and respond. Let's actually play for you the image of Debashish Chakrabarti. If we can please play the image of the policeman who the Kolkata police says was injured. Can we please play his images? Who the Kolkata police say was injured when a stone was pelted at him. Can you please defend this sort of charge that has come from the Kolkata police that the people that the BJP called a band for, the people that the BJP said were students, included lumpen elements who were throwing bricks at a police officer?
This is a very horrific image, and this young police officer also has a family. Whosoever has done this should be put behind the bars, and the strictest of punishment should be taken against that person who has not only he has literally beaten a person who was doing a government job. So such things, such hooliganism should never be tolerated. Saying so, this is the same police who in 2021, not in BJP's protest, but this one was not even BJP protest, but it was a open CPIM protest in which the same state police literally lathi charged on a person, killing one person of CPIM worker. 2018 in Uttar Konda Obhijan, which is the state secretariat in North Bengal, they opened fire on one BJP worker, Ulen Roy, who died on because of his injuries. But still today, the state did not take any action, any kind of action against the police or the atrocities of the state on the common people. Both are equally condemnable, and we do not support any kind of hooliganism. Saying so, I want to continue from one point which you raised against Shondeep Ghosh. I think we are missing a very important point here. The allegation against Shondeep Ghosh is not relevant only for the state of West Bengal. We are just talking about financial irregularities, or he probably doing torture, doing torture on common people, and all these things. These are all allegations that is related to the state. But we should remember that the primary allegation against Shondeep Ghosh is much larger than this. On June 2023, the allegation which was raised against him was that in Archikor is not the only medical college in Kolkata. There are multiple medical
Hmm,
colleges almost having similar footfalls. But in
hmm,
all the colleges, there is a standard limit of biomedical wastes. But in case of Archikor, it is abysmally low. The question was raised there. And this is what the person Akhtar Ali is saying, that the biomedical waste are being sold outside illegally. Not only dead bodies, mind you, even the biomedical waste. It means they used napkins, they used syringes, saline bottles. These are all outside being sold illegally. And this can not only cause health hazard to the state of West Bengal, this will cause health hazard to the entire globe. And the
Okay.
allegation is of such level. And today you
I
are, yeah.
No, I agree with you completely that Sandeep Ghosh is an absolutely unsavory character who obviously had political patronage and political protection. But let's come back to this case. The real concern is that the headlines are now dominated by the fight between the Trinamool Congress and the BJP. And every day, instead of the headlines being about what is the status of the case, what are the dots connected between the different people who enabled this rape and murder to happen, this has become a full-blown political war. Now, I want to play out Mamata Banerjee's speech that has today led the BJP to attack her. And we'll come back to Tosif and Rohi right after that. Listen in.
আগুন লাগাচ্ছেন, মনে রাখবেন বাংলায় যদি আগুন লাগান আসামও থেমে থাকবে না, নর্থ ইস্টও থেমে থাকবে না, উত্তরপ্রদেশও থেমে থাকবে না, বিহারও থেমে থাকবে না, ঝাড়খণ্ড থেমে থাকবে না, উড়িষ্যাও থেমে থাকবে না, আর দিল্লিও থেমে থাকবে না। আপনার চেয়ারটা আমরা টলমলো করে দেব। চেয়ার দখলের লড়াই, ক্ষমতা থাকলে ভোটে যাও, গুলি নয়, ডেড বডি নয়, লাশ নয়, ক্ষমতা তোমাদের হাতে। কেন করছো না ফাঁসির জন্য, যে এইসব ধর্ষণ করলে ফাঁসি হবে? কেন এই আইনটা করছো না? অভিষেক যেটা বললো আমি তো সেটা লিখেছি। আমি এখনো বলি নরেন্দ্র মোদী, আপনার পার্টি কতটা আমায় চেনে আমি জানি না, কিন্তু আমি এটা মনে করি যতই ফান্ডিং করুন, অনেককেই ফান্ডিং করছেন আপনারা, খবর আমরা রাখি। মনে রাখবেন ওই ফান্ডিংকে আমরা এন্ডিং করে দেবো। আমরা এটা করতে পারি।
There's Mamata Banerjee, and she had to issue this speech is, of course, from yesterday, and after that, she had to issue a series of clarifications. Today, Himanta Biswa, the Assam Chief Minister, said, "How dare you, Didi?" I'll start with you, Tosif. What does this mean if Bengal burns? Then, and she lists a whole bunch of other states that she says will also burn. Can we
Bengali.
unmute Tosif? Yeah, go ahead. Start again, Tosif. Yeah.
See, Barkha, Mamata Banerjee's speech was in Bengali, and she never said that we will burn Assam or other states as listed by various media houses. So, these are words that were not uttered by her and is being attributed to her. What she said, that if you burn Bengal, Assam will not stop, Jharkhand, Bihar, Delhi will not stop. So she never said that we will burn these states. Our chief minister can never utter such a word. But these sentences are being attributed to her as a misinformation campaign that BJP is known for running. Is their media? They have a very strong media connection, and that's how they have been able to run this campaign. And she has even today clarified that she has not issued any threat. In fact, some people alleged that she has issued threat to the junior doctors who are there protesting in Ajikal hospital from last 21 days, and she has clarified that she has not issued any threat. In fact, from the day one, Mamata Banerjee has said, and she said it consistently, repeatedly, that the entire anger of the people is justified, that the protest of the people against this rape case is justified, and she supports this protest. In fact, she launched her own protest demanding a new law where within 30 days, a rape accused can be put on a trial and can be given a capital punishment, although she is opposed to capital punishment. But for rape cases, she is demanding that the rapist should be hanged to death, and in a very time-bound manner, in a very fast-track court manner. Because you see, Barkha, when the matter was before Kolkata police, on the very first day, she had issued a statement that we will fast-track this case. Meaning that the Kolkata police will initiate a case and prosecute the accused under a fast-track court in Kolkata before the magistrate. However, since CBI has taken over, there is no provision. In CBI court, matter it goes on for years and years. And given the track record of CBI in
Okay,
all the cases they have initiated in West Bengal, so many cases they have initiated on very, very few conviction rate of CBI. Therefore, there's a big question when the victim will get justice. There is no system in place.
let me
Where
let,
that
let
is
me
why
let me
she's
let
demanding a
me
central law.
let me bring in Rohi in just a moment, but we are also getting updates that two people, Rinku Singh and Subrata Das, have been arrested for throwing bricks at Sergeant Debashish Chakrabarti. The police says that he's in danger of losing eyesight, and these are images that you're seeing. The police says these are the people responsible, and they have been arrested. Now let me bring in Rohi. Rohi, you've already acknowledged that anyone who threw a stone at a police officer is in the wrong. Do you believe that this protest should be left to doctors, that political parties should all step back? Because you see, if you saw the West Bengal United Front of Doctors, they decided we don't want to get into the party politics. We have to return the conversation to the justice for the victim. Now, Tausif is saying, okay, you had hard questions. I have been scathing of the Trinamool Congress's handling of this case. So we have all had hard questions, but now the case is with the CBI. The CBI must tell us what is happening. How do you respond to that?
See, firstly, I will respond to your first question based on the statement of the mother. Today, the mother of the victim says that Mamata Banerjee is not a parent and therefore she does not understand the pain of parents. Just imagine under what circumstance she has to say this, pass this statement. At the same time, related to the protest, the parents also say that we wholeheartedly accept any protest because these protesters are fighting for the justice of my daughter. They know that the state can take action against them. They might be killed. Despite that, they are fighting on the street, and therefore we wholeheartedly support these protesters.
Hmm.
And therefore, it is our moral duty as the opposition party to support the parents, and therefore we are on the street. Now, you have raised a very valid question related to the CBI investigation, and also two keywords were used by the other person or my counterpart regarding fast track code and time bound manner. Let me tell you
Yeah.
certain things regarding fast track code and time bound manner at first. Firstly,
Hmm.
fast track code. In 2019, the central government told all the states and union territories that you have to make a fast track codes for POXO cases and sexual harassment cases related to women. 30 union states and union territories did this. Till 2023 October, the state of West Bengal did not even join this scheme. The central government again told them that please come back in the scheme. We are giving you grant for making 17 courts. Till date, only 6 grants for fast track courts have been done. The rest 11 are still at bay. Not a single fast track court has been constituted for speedy justice for the sexual harassment cases, especially related to women. Point number one. Point number two: time bound manner. You know, this time bound manner was also used for use by Mamata Banerjee in another case in Kamduni rape case of 2013, if I am not wrong. You know what is the
Hmm.
uncanny similarity between these cases? In 2013, when the case was being investigated by CID, who was the Inspector General of CID at that point of time? Vineet Goyal. Who is Vineet Goyal? The present police commissioner. Mamata Banerjee said on record that within 1 month we will provide justice. Today, the case, most of the accused are roaming around scot-free. The Kolkata High
Okay.
Court said that you did a sham investigation because of tampering of evidences. Most of the people we are not even being able to bring
Yeah.
justice. So what are you
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
now? You also raised one more question related to CBI. I will see. Firstly, we have to understand here that here the dead body is missing. It's not there. It is incriminated. So we have to mostly focus on circumstantial evidence. I will just show you two striking dissimilarities. One statement was given by DC South a few days ago that the body was covered in white cloth and the area was surrounded by white cloth. I am not going into details on whether it is true or false. It's a different thing. The father of the victim says that when we went to the area, we saw nothing as such. The body was lying on open air. Today, another video became a lot of audios are being played in a lot of channels. You can hear the assistant superintendent, if I am not wrong, is saying that the person has been admitted to hospital. We do not know whether this is true, but if the person was admitted to hospital, this means the person was taken from the spot to the hospital bed and again brought back. Thirdly, the mother of the victim today says that when they were first called, they saw the body was covered on a red sheet. Later on, it was converted to a green sheet, and when they went there, they found a blue sheet, and the picture of blue sheet is almost like with every one of us. Now, these are the cases, these are serious lapses. Why do you think polygraphy test is being done?
Okay. You've said a lot of things, and I think there is genuine concern about evidence tampering, and I will bring that to Tosif. We have to start taking last comments. Meanwhile, we played out for you what Mamata Banerjee has said. This is now a national, this is not a West Bengal issue, this is now a national issue. The BJP nationally is also making several critical comments. I'll play for you what the BJP is saying in Delhi. Listen in.
उत्तर प्रदेश में आग लग जाएगी, बिहार में आग लग जाएगी, असम में आग लग जाएगी, नॉर्थ ईस्ट में आग लग जाएगी, उड़ीसा में आग लग जाएगी। पूछना चाहता हूं, क्या अखिलेश यादव जी इस बयान का समर्थन करते हैं? क्या तेजस्वी यादव जी बिहार में आग लगने का समर्थन करते हैं? क्या आम आदमी पार्टी दिल्ली में आग लगने का समर्थन करती है? क्या गौरव गोगोई जी असम में आग लगा दे इसका समर्थन करते हैं? आज माँ माटी मानुष नहीं, बंगाल में केवल और केवल गोलीबाज, बमबाज और बलात्कारी सुरक्षित है। पर दुख की बात यह है कि जब संविधान विरोधी ऐसी बात ममता बनर्जी कहती है तो संविधान की कॉपी लेकर इधर उधर घूमने वाले राहुल गांधी जी एक शब्द नहीं बोल पाते।
All right, we have to take last comments, but I think the point Rohi raised, Tausif, about possible evidence tampering is very important. Right now, we know some facts. We know that the mother of the victim has said that the first call that came to her from the college, Arjikor College, actually suggested that there had been an accident. Then there was another call that suggested that there had been suicide, that the daughter had died by suicide. And the third call is what finally said that there had been a murder. When the parents arrive, they're made to wait for 3 hours. Now we have seen a video where you can see a big crowd in the seminar hall, which is where the crime occurred. The police clarifies that no, this was outside the cordon of the crime scene. But for the fact that the parents got 3 calls, and in the first 2 calls, they were lied to. They were lied to. This raises serious concerns. The family has also said that, look, we were very shocked that time. We were kind of guided to do the cremation. Everybody knows that forensics needs the body, and the body has been burned, so that primary evidence is gone, Tosif. So do you blame people for thinking that evidence has been tampered, that we will never, get to know the truth at all? Can we unmute Tosif, please? Tosif, let us do it. Can we unmute Tosif? Please speak, Tosif. I can't hear you. I cannot hear Tosif. You are muted. You muted yourself by mistake, Tosif. Unmute yourself.
Okay, so you see, these questions are very valid. These were asked even when the matter, the first time the High Court
In the
heard
court.
the
Yeah.
matter, when the PIL
Yeah.
was filed in, and Kolkata
Yes.
police provided detail, a detailed answer to all of these questions. And now these same questions are before the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court has directed Kolkata police to appear and provide the answer. You see, Kolkata police is contesting this charge that there has been any tampering of evidence, or that they have tried to protect or shield anybody. These are allegations now before Kolkata police. So what do we do in this situation? Because me personally, and I think anyone, irrespective of their political color, would want the truth to come out. Who will take out the truth? The truth will be taken out by the investigative agency. Now this very CBI has said before the Supreme Court that the post-mortem was conducted under camera video recording and in the presence of
Yeah.
the family members. This is the stand of the Kolkata police as well. So yes, we have the post-mortem before us, unlike what we saw in Hathras, where the dead body was burned and no post-mortem was ever conducted, and no family members were
Right.
present. So there are limit to what we can allege against Kolkata police, because Kolkata police heavily contesting this. Therefore, the ball is in the court of CBI. I personally am interested in knowing what actually happened and whether all these allegations against
And I
Kolkata
think
police is true or not. And therefore, CBI
I think
only
that's
can
a fair
provide this.
question. I think that's a fair question. Very quickly, Rohi, the ball is in the CBI's court. The case is no longer with the Kolkata police. If the Kolkata police has covered up evidence, if RG Kaur has covered up evidence, if there has been manipulation of evidence, it's for the CBI to tell the country that.
Exactly,
Now the
exactly.
ball is in CBI's court. Last quick word, Rohi.
We totally agree to this, but this does not mean that just because CBI is investigating, we will leave the Kolkata police for the wrongdoings they have done. I will just show one image if I am allowed. If you can see this image, this is the profile updated cover photo of each and every
Show
Kolkata
it.
of police in West Bengal.
Show
Did
it.
you see it? I think,
Please
yeah,
show it. Please show it again.
yeah,
Please show it again
yes,
and just hold it up. Yeah. Hold
yeah.
it up.
Can you
Yeah.
see this image updated cover
Yes.
photo? Do you know
Yes.
what photo this is? This is from 2011 photo of Jammu and Kashmir. Is the Kolkata police trying to say that the protesters are like the terrorists of Jammu and Kashmir? How dare you to say such a thing? So these are very serious questions. We will raise the questions on Kolkata police. We will continue doing so. But the CBI also at the same time they have to answer. We are not saying the CBI won't answer, but at the same time we want to correct Mr. Tausif also that the Supreme Court next day called a responsible police officer because the State Council failed to reply to the time difference between the FIR and the post-mortem. A lot of negations are there. Also, one more point I want to add here that today one media house reported that the post-mortem death time that is mentioned and the death time when the burning took place, the cremation took place, both of them are vastly different. On one place, it is written that the person died between 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. On other place, it is written that the person died at 12. So these are serious lapses. Who did this? The Kolkata police did this.
Yeah.
Today, the CBI will be questionable. Of course, they will be questionable if you do not give justice properly. A speedy and equitable justice is needed. But Kolkata police will not go away scot-free.
Okay, we'll have to leave it there, gentlemen, but we all await to see what the findings of the CBI inquiry are. We have some details of what the Kolkata police has done wrong, what Sandeep Ghosh has done wrong, what the RG Kaur College has done wrong, but we now all await to see at least the preliminary findings. And I think the 5th will be a very important day when all these agencies have to report back to the Supreme Court. We leave it there for now. Tausif Khan and Rohi, thank you so much, Rohi Ray, Tausif Ahmed Khan, and to our audience, thank you. We continue to relentlessly pursue this issue that has disturbed so many of us across India. Thank you for watching. Take care.
It's great to see you here. Thank you for watching our work. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to Mojo Story and support independent, robust journalism.